I really don't have a plan report for you, but I will tell you what we're doing in Ohio and the structure that we have. We have our Grand Lodge Education and Information Committee that comprises of an individual from all the districts in Ohio. We have 25 districts. We have 2 Grand Lodge officers that sit on that committee, and we have a chairman. The Grand Lodge of Ohio has instituted district education officers for each of the districts, and the number of education officers that we have depends on the number of lodges. Generally, we try to keep them somewhere in the neighborhood around 10 lodges per individual, so that they're not swamped with excessive travel and excessive number of people. Within the lodges, we have lodge education officers. So the district education officer works directly with the lodge education officer, who is appointed by the master, of course. Through the desires of the Grand Master, the Education Committee creates and disseminates the programs that are required by the lodges to present. So most Grand Masters for the last several years have given a target of 10 education programs throughout the year. 4 of the 10 programs are mandatory. Those mandatory programs are created by the Education Committee. These programs are designed to be no more than 15 minutes long. They are designed to engage the membership, and the topics are varied, but the important thing is to engage conversation and get the brethren talking. We've also changed the recommended agenda format for the lodges, and we asked the masters to follow the agenda. Education program at the top of his order. In the past, the education program was at the end of the meeting, and if we didn't have enough time, no education program that evening. Well, to get around that, we've asked them to do the education program first, and by keeping it at a 15-minute interval per meeting, we get some information to everybody at every meeting. The lodge education officers are also encouraged to ask the master to give them a special meeting where the whole entire evening is dedicated to education. And that program, they can do a presenter, PowerPoint, or whatever they have that they would like to present. Any questions for me on what we do in Ohio? If not, yes.
How long have you been doing that program in Ohio?
The district education officers came back 2 years ago. We've had the committee in place since 2004, and we've been massaging and developing and working with the committee and the Grand Masters and all the Grand Lodge officers. Our Grand Lodge officers are basically progressive, and they all are supporting the Education Committee. They all support the district education officers, so we have continuity in that. So every year we don't change anything. We may change the number of programs. 2 years ago, we implemented a Grand Master's Education Award, and that consisted of they had to make all their presentations, make visitations, attend conferences, attend workshops, and hold workshops. And if they met all the criteria, then in our Grand Lodge session, then that lodge was recognized. So.
Thank you.
You're welcome.